So once again on the 5 Star Sports Network, this is Scott the Sports Guy checking in with you after most of the day. Of course, the big story of the day, the Niners just absolutely roll Jacksonville, who had won 5 straight in Jacksonville. 49ers getting back. Trent Williams, Deebo Samuel, both had a huge impact on the day. Trent Williams played basically the whole game. It was a runaway. Niners blew him out. 4 turnovers, two fumbles and 2 interceptions. But the big story is they couldn't get Christian McCaffrey into the end zone for the record. So he's currently tied forever at 17. So we'll see what happens throughout the rest of his career here. But that was a real bummer. And I'm sure lots of people, as the guy sitting next to me at the bar was saying to his buddy as well, and the other guy was saying to his girlfriend, a lot of people around the country have been catching on and had a lot of money on this. I've been saying for weeks, and I've been right. So today it didn't happen, and so here we go. But you put money on him to score a touchdown every week, and by the end of the year, you'll be way ahead. And so he didn't get it this week. There's 8 weeks left. There's no way he doesn't go 6-2 at the worst, and he may score in every game again. Start another streak. So, and if you got the dough, lay it down, because $1,000 will get you today basically 500, right? Because by pick, it's almost -2 to 1. So it'll be interesting to see what it is next week. Oh, and here you go, same thing. Arizona with an even closer kicker, 24 yards or whatever for the win, and that's down the middle. So Arizona goes to 2-8 over Atlanta. Kyler Murray, the return of Kyler Murray. Where the hell has he been? So some craziness today. Cleveland just clawing back and winning in a shootout over Baltimore, 33-31. That was crazy. And same thing with Houston. What is going on with Cincinnati and the kid in Houston, CJ Stroud, just going off these days? So good for him. And it'll be interesting to see what's good with Jacksonville's loss to the 49ers today. I don't know who Houston plays the rest of the way, but they could make their way into the playoffs if they keep playing like they're doing right now. So Vikings roll over New Orleans, whatever, without Kirk Cousins. Oh, so Josh Dobbs, again, fill in Frank. Josh Dobbs, second week in a row, off the street or whatever. And Pittsburgh, again, I don't know we'll see what the yardage was, but just winning ugly again. It's crazy. So somebody said the other day, but is that a winning formula? There's no way they're going to, if they somehow, eke into the playoffs, that formula of, and Mike Tomlin was talking about it today, that somebody asked him about them being behind so early, in the first quarter, but it's like, well, what's he doing in the fourth quarter? And isn't that all that matters? But when it comes to the playoffs, man, if you get down early, it's not a good look. So, but so Scott the Sports Guy with my take on the 49ers after the bye, just absolutely rolling the Jacksonville Jaguars and getting back Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams. What a difference that clearly makes. So people who were writing off the 49ers, again, if these guys stay healthy and no one else goes out the rest of the way, I think this is what you're looking at in the Super Bowl with the 49ers. So, we'll see what happens. Dallas, again, is pummeling somebody. But, again, it's the Giants who they beat 40-0 on opening night. The spread today was up to 17.5, and currently they're winning by, I think, 28. So we'll see what happens the rest of the way. But and then the Lions just, again, in a scrappy shootout with the poor Chargers. Again, Chargers losing on a walk-off field goal. Somebody at Stats Inc., look that up. How many games have the Chargers organization lost on, end-of-game field goals over the last however many years? They've lost so many close games, and it's terrible. Anyway, but and Purdy, a lot of people were commenting on the first touchdown to Ayuk, which he, on the scramble, floated over it was like two Jacksonville guys and another 49er, and Ayuk caught it right at the back end line, and people were like, oh my God, what a risky throw that was. And I mean, there were guys there, but the way I saw that was that that's good touch. He was sort of saying, go that way, and boop, like on a long alley-oop. So, and, he had a great day, and McCaffrey had a great day other than not scoring. But again, if you had every other major figure on the 49ers in a anytime touchdown, right? Ayuk, Debo, Kittle, Juszczyk. If you had that four-way parlay, anytime touchdown today, you made an absolute Brinks truck. So definitely going forward. But, this is what they've done, They have the weapons. They can target all these guys. So you can make money betting on these guys, throughout the 49ers to score every week. But then the next week, they did that in, opening week or week 2. And the second week was the week that McCaffrey had 4 touchdowns. And then he had 2 touchdowns the week after that. So, and Ayuk was out of the picture for weeks. But the message is, look, when the magic is there, when the offensive line plays well and the defense, 4 turnovers again, Fred with the late, pick, but Hufanga, and then the fumbles, and again, so I'm betting it every week, San Francisco D to score a touchdown, and the other thing you got to invest in is, San Francisco D turnovers. So going forward, I'll be looking at San Francisco to get some kind of a turnover every week. Again, 8 weeks left. I guarantee you they get it 5 out of the 8 times. So there's plus money for you right there. So we'll see. So that's my take for this week. And doo-doo game tonight, Jets, Raiders in a stink fest. We'll see. But and then I don't even know who's playing tomorrow night. But so Niners back on the horse, looking good. This is what I was talking about. Be on the lookout for them to just ride a nice moment. Look, they might lose. They play Philadelphia in a couple weeks, whatever. But